Europe in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, you're hot. Hey fellas, when you're not, you're not.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Gain of 26 yards there. And that is good for a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He is down to the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Working on 1st down. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in, and he'll go down here at the 16. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Passing now on 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Pass play now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
3rd and long for him here. Space pass to 35. And he gets this down near the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 18.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. 65.
He's dropping back to throw. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense up to the line fast.
18 Rattler. Trap 60. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 10. And he is in. Touchdown. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pass play coming here. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
To the air on 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Making the call himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense in a hurry up here. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. They connect for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
First down, Anchorage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Huskies keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Huskies tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
60 by 6.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from this one right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Still has some space inside the 35. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense talking about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
You're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Dose of the hurry up here.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Catch made. He has the touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's going to work in there for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throw here, 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
From the red zone on first. It's his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. The give now out of the shotgun. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. So they only manage a yard following the penalty. He's got 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Flush out now to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Huskies can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
That one right down the middle. And the Huskies tie things up at 14.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Blown back gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18, pioneers. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
19-18.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And an Anchorage.
I'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Working on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Huskies earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Huskies tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. Has a hole left, room to run. To the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Reichert on to the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hand off now from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. 4th and forever coming up. Looking to throw. He's going deep. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. Hurdles the defender and he's off. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going to 44. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tried good by Reichert. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Get some space around midfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield. There's the opposing 45. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that means first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened.
Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
Looking back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. But goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. He connects downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offensive line fast.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
19 light. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's going to throw it again. And he's got it. That's a way out for it, but touchdown. The Huskies shrinking the lead some in the third. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Huskies cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
19. Let's go now. 60 Maverick. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught by his back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 light.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 7. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Bradley, 8, Bronco 80.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready,
Give now to the running back. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
77, Cougar 19.
Now looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He brings it in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Vikings,
Ready,
first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, let go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Right up the gut. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the
Setting
play.
up, 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-point lead.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Getting out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. He's trying to push the field. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Setting up to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Vikings 46-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Rolling left, buying some time. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, 3rd and short. They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Anchorage 1st down.
19 tight.
Throwing from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 27 on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Huskies get it back to within 2 possessions. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
Another carry for him. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the well again. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
This time it's a passing play. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they stop him. He was marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
18-yard line.
60, trap 60. Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
1-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey, catch you line. Ready, ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Looking in the air here. And they get to him again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's going to throw again on second down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose.